Hello, Patrick, Moritz, hello. Welcome to ComoCamp 2025, everybody. We were honored to have you do a workshop for us yesterday on event modeling combined with user story mapping. What gave you the idea of combining those methods, and what do you achieve by that?
The idea to combine it just happened quite naturally when we were working together. So I came from the ComoCamp last year and I learned event modeling and scenario casting, and I was like, yeah, this event modeling sounds awesome. I really want to try this. And Moritz was really motivated to do it too. He said, yeah, okay, cool, let's do it. We did it. And then we were like, okay, now we want to have some thing for the backlog. And with his experience as a product owner, it really felt natural to have the user story map and the breakdown directly under the event model. Mm-hmm. So it happened naturally by doing those methods. So it was an emerging structure for us.
Do you do those methods by the book, or did you modify them to suit your way of working with it?
Yes, we modified them, and it's actually quite a liberating moment to change the color code or something, or change a rule of what can an arrow do. And today was the question of what is Como for us, and that is one part of it, or one foundation is adapt the method to what you actually need. And somebody told us today that what you're doing is not user story mapping, and he's right. Mm-hmm. We take those elements from user story mapping, the two-dimensional backlog, and we use it for our purposes. And that's the whole point of it, using methods that work for us in our context, with our way of working, with our experience.
Is this something that you guys use, or is this something that others in your company use? And if so, how do you share your knowledge? How do you share those methods inside your company?
Basically, at the moment we use it, and we share it a lot, and we share it in a way that we teach the basics of what are events, what are scenarios, and today we had a session because there was so much interest in scenarios. Mm-hmm. And that sparks interest in the methods and sparks interest in what is it and how is it and when can I use it. It does not mean that we expect everyone who is working with us to use the same methods. We want to share the principles and why they work for us and reflect on that.
As we are working in a multi-team setup, we always have to develop with other teams to deliver features. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have a natural point of like, oh, this is how we structure our things, and that sparks some interest for the other teams. And so this method is slowly starting to spread out because you have to collaborate and coordinate with other teams. We see how you do it. Like, cool, looks good. What you're doing there, please teach us and onboard us.
Okay. So we are halfway through the open space of ComoCamp 2025. Do you already have an idea what's next to incorporate into your method? Or maybe I rephrase the question, do you feel that what you do still has some blind spots and there is space left to add more other methods, whatever they may be, and whenever they show up to you?
I think our method starts when we already have an idea of what we want to achieve. It does not have any part of it that is about defining goals, setting the right goals. And that's at the moment not a problem that we're trying to solve, but that's also a limitation of what we have.
What I find interesting is we got a refinement on our methods and some other perspective on it, which clarified for us what we are actually doing. And after one day talking with other Como practitioners, I now think of our method like discovering the problem space, building a blueprint for the solution space with event modeling, and then getting into the incremental into the breakdown organizational phase, like how do we iterate and in what order do we build it. And this is something where personally, I'm not sure if I want to integrate something else in it, but my own mental model of what we are doing is getting refined and sharpened by the input of the Como community.